Greetings everyone. This is Sharma pursuing Masters in Construction Engineering Management at CEPT University. We are excited to present the findings of our Studio 3, that is Integrated Construction Practices, which mainly focuses that has been driven with the corporate high-rise building project located in Gandhinagar, Gift City, Ahmedabad. This studio wasn't just about modeling, but it is all about simulating real-world project delivery challenges that deals with the BIM, lean tools, and collaborative project delivery. The main goal of this project studio is mainly bridging the gap between the design and the construction. Having in the details, the project has 15 floors on up and three basements with a ground floor of double heighted. So the scope of our work was focused on two critical zones: the foundational aspects covered by the basement one and the typical vertical section represented by the 14th floor. To truly understand the dynamics of an integrated project, each of us assumed the role of the key stakeholder, acting as the architectural, structural, MEPF consultants respectively. So in this roles, the my role and responsibility was being a BIM coordinator, bridging between the all the disciplines and making a modeling of the plumbing and the firefighting sites systems. Our core objective was to identify the limitations inherent in traditional solid construction methods and purpose solutions using advanced BIM and lean methodologies. Through the site observations and direct interactions with the project stakeholders, we analyzed real challenges from the design coordination issues to site logistic bottlenecks. This allowed us to apply and evaluate tools like BIM Execution Plan BXP, that is, Last Planner System, and 5D and 4D simulations and site optimization. So here we can see the challenges identified from the survey of the responses from the stakeholder that involves architectural consultants, structural MEPF and PMC, civil contractor and civil subcontractors, and the BIM consultants. Uh, this is the LPS tracking. We have done it for week 5 to the week 8. So here, let me dive into the details of the LPS tracking, which how it starts the process. Initially, it starts with the master scheduling and phase scheduling, and then we prepare the look ahead scheduling. Then we arrive at weekly work plan. So here we can see the planned milestone schedule for the whole 4 weeks. And here we arrive at the PPC, that is person plan complete. And this is the chart which we can see the drastic variation from the week 5 to week 9, which we aim to, it starts with the 42 or 29% which arrived for the week 5, and it goes to the to achieve the week 9 for 100% we have scheduled. Upon elaborating the week 6 LPS with the constraint mapping, let me take into detail that we have arrived at the each of the disciplines, that is architectural, structural, MEPF services with for basement 1 and 14th floor. So here are the elements what we have taken for the scope, model elements and their element code, and with their model elements ID. So it starts with the 2nd September 2025 and it arrives go to the 8th of the week at the last day of the week. So the 100% achieved the planned uh, the planned activities are not achieved at the uh, in that week. So this is due to the constraints which we have jotted down here side by. As we have seen the detailed LPC of week 6, here is the just summarizing of the week 5, week 6 constraints that we where the week 5 constraints involved due to the change of the project 3D third time and dependency of the drawing from the consultant. And it also impacts one of the effect, that is incomplete data about the lintel height of for the doors and windows, which was affecting. So coming to the week 6, the major constraints were from the week 6, which we have observed like lack of information in the drawing and the hardware issue, PT beam family importing issue, facade dimension of the outer area and the profile. So in likewise, we have jotted on all the disciplines, that is architectural, structural, and mechanical, with their model elements of the scope, and which we have got the constraints as elim- uh, during the modeling challenges that we face was alignment with the structural beams, model collaboration, incomplete design documentation, interface with the PT beam, trapezoidal beam comes under the architectural challenges. So coming to the structural challenges, we have missing shear wall markings, incomplete specifications for the rectangular beams, modeling challenges for the trapezoidal PT beam, and beam interface coordination. So likewise, it involves for the mechanical. It has unavailability of the families that for the modeling issues, and pipeline and the duct routing was not very clear, and clashes between the services of different when they got integrated. Coming to the site layout optimization, here is the existing site layout for the logistic area where which we enter through the right side of the path, and we have the staff toilet. The components which we involve here is PMC office and staff room, safety room, QA/QC lab, bar cutting machine, bar bending machine, electrical, DB, steel scrap, steel yard, shuttering scrap, steel stack, and waste segregation 5S. So here, the main optimization objectives of this site layout is efficiency in work, resource management, cost reduction, and accessibility to every stakeholder. Documenting the existing layout, we have jotted out the negative practices on site that involves toilets are in the logistic area and no end caps for the provided for the reinforcement, scattered material, and poor housekeeping. Rebar stored directly on a bare ground. Nails sticking out from the shuttering materials, no security cabin at the tower area, and no rest area. So, after getting the negative practices and plus and negative delta, we have optimized the site layout with our design that we have incorporated extra dining area proposed in the logistic area, workers' toilet near to the tower area. We have shifted it, and the drinking water is also shifted to the tower area to make it more easy to the workers. And MEPF stacks and material arranged. Organized in the tower area at the ground floor, and organized area for the parking. So, coming to the site layout critics, what we have observed, there was no security cabin near to the tower area access. That is gate 1 and gate 2. So, and next is the toilet facility located away from the tower area. Next, followed by the waterlogging on roads, work areas, scattered material, and poor housekeeping. Rebar stored directly onto the ground, and rest area for the workers. So, these are the problems, and we have identified the risks and arrived at the solution to make it more optimal. So at last we analyzed the POD analysis from the existing layout. We can see the we have assured the three four parameters, that is security cabin, drinking water, and storeroom and toilet, where we have shifted these components from the logistic area to the tower area, which reduced the which reduced the distance and which was directly proportional to the time which we have saved it. We have compared ICP practices with the traditional approach, where the key actions or the parameters we declared were project initiation, design development at pre-construction stage, construction planning, and construction and execution. These were the stages of the parameters what we have taken, and we derived it from conventional versus ICP approach from our actions, but for the outcomes also we have derived it over here. And coming to the conclusion, stakeholder interaction, we have got the contractor involvement and the other stakeholders during the design stage and design outputs and the construction requirements. From the LPS implementation, we have got the delays and the breakdowns and the resource gaps, while PPC scores highlighted discipline wisely, commitment, reliability, collectively providing the data-driven insights unavailable in traditional weekly previews. So, from the site optimization, we have identified the layout issues and resource management was done, and the strengths and the gaps between the sites what we have analyzed was plus and plus delta. And we have compared it with the existing and the future layouts, and we optimized the site layout with the POT analysis.